quick. Jack! So now I am going to show you how to prepare a whitefish for smoking. So you start by just off with the head. And then we need to clean out the stomach. So I'm gonna run the knife down the stomach. And now we just get our fingers in there and just scrape out that bloodline on the back. This fish looks a little different than when you saw it last. I decided to take it off the carcass, the bone. I took the rib cage out, separated them like fillets, except, you know, they just got skin. There is still that line of bone in there, but that'll pick off once it's smoked, no problem. Whitefish are very slimy and their scales come off super easy. I'd say slime is like a northern pike. The scales is unique. I haven't met another fish that the scales come off like this. If you make a mess like I did here, don't worry about it. You'll put your fillets in the brine, let them brine, and then when you take them out, you rinse them off. And at that point, you can just be thorough to get a good chunk of those scales off during the rinsing process. If you tuned into my video last week on smoking brown trout, we're doing the same thing. So we have 2 cups of brown sugar, 2/3 of a cup of kosher salt, coarse kosher salt, 2 quarts of water, and that's all going in the pail. I have 2 cups of water in a pan on the stove right now. I'm going to put the brown sugar and salt into, let it dissolve quick. I've got a bunch of ice in this pail already, so I'm going to take that dissolved salt and sugar, put it in the pail, add the extra water to it, mix it up, add the fillets, make sure the meat is down, so you want skin up in the pail. And then make sure that I might have to do some magic to get the fillets under the ice because I put the ice in first and I probably should have done that last. But obviously if you're heating up a little bit of water to get that salt to dissolve on the stove, you want to chill it. I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. That's all mixed up. I'm going to add that to the pail here. All of the salt did not dissolve, but that's fine because last time when I made the brown trout, I did not do this at all. So that should just help some of it dissolve better. I'm gonna add my water into this pail now. So now to recap, I have a little over 2 quarts of water, 2/3 of a cup of kosher coarse salt, and then 2 cups of brown sugar. Gonna give that a couple stirs and then I'm gonna get this meat in here. There we have it. All of my fish is now under the ice, skin up, meat down. And if you're wondering where to get a brine bucket without breaking the bank, Home Depot sells food grade 5-gallon pails, which is what this is, for I believe $7, which is a great benefit over those $40 to $80 5-gallon pails that are brine buckets. So there's a hack for you on a cheap brine bucket. I'm gonna let this sit for probably 12 to 14 hours. I'll take it out tomorrow. So, have a good night. We'll see you then. I hung these fans above where I'm going to let my fish rest, about 50 degrees for temperature, and I let these fans run on the meat for 3 to 4 hours to allow that pellicle to form. So after that, I put the fish in the smoker and I sprayed the skin with Pam to make sure that the fillets do not stick to the grates on the grill. Now that that's done, we're going to let this fish smoke at 165. I've got a target temperature of 135 I want to get the meat to, but you want to slowly work your way up with the temperature. So So I'm gonna go at 165 for probably an hour or two to let that smoke really sit in. And then I'm gonna bump it up to 225 to finish it off, coating it once an hour with a mixture of honey and maple syrup. Let's see how it turns out. I just took the fish off the smoker and let it rest for a while. I did not get a video of it, but I did mix up that maple syrup and honey and glazed that on about an hour before it was done. This actually smoked a lot faster than the brown trout I did last weekend, but we're gonna give it a little taste test here. There is bones in it, so I'm gonna check it for bones. Oh, there's my bones. It's a pretty small bite. It's sweet. It tastes good. I don't know what I was expecting, but it does taste good. It's very, the outside is very sticky. Not in like a honey stickiness, but like hard to pull apart. I'm trying to pull the skin off this piece. It's good. Jack! Alright, Jack. You want to let us know how this smoked whitefish tastes? Oh, sit. Is it good?